Hello, my name is Vicky Peel and I'm Director of Graduate Coursework here in the Arts Faculty at Monash University. This presentation will be useful to you if you're a current high school student and interested in knowing how a bachelor's degree can be combined with a postgraduate degree. If you're a current university student, you may be looking at graduate studies to enhance and upgrade your current undergraduate studies. And if you're a university graduate, including any parents, I'll be talking about ways for you to support your upskilling or transition between careers. 6-month graduate certificates through to master's degrees are available. At the end of this presentation, we want you to leave with an understanding of not only how graduate studies works through our suite of graduate certificates, diplomas and master's degrees, but more importantly, the types of experiences and opportunities you'll have access to through Monash Arts graduate programs. When you study with us at Monash Arts, you'll be among the very best in the world, where 17 areas of study are rated well above world standard in a leading institution for humanities, social sciences and bioethics. As the youngest member of Australia's Group of 8 universities, a coalition of world-leading research-intensive Australian universities, we're proud of these numbers, which show that our researchers are leaders in Australia and globally. But we're not just about the rankings, as we offer a number of opportunities to provide you with the best experience in your studies and to progress your career. You can tailor your learning to your needs with a range of units taught in flexible mode, allowing you to study virtually, on campus, or a mix of both. We teach in block mode, enabling you to immerse yourself in a single field of study over an intensive 6 weeks or less. You have a range of graduate certificate, graduate diploma options with professional experience in a related field considered for graduate certificate entry. Our master's degrees are accessible through multiple entry points according to your education and professional experience, allowing you to complete in 1.5, or maybe 2 years. And you can study a full 1.5 year program in just under a year with our accelerated mode option. Your Monash Arts postgraduate experience extends beyond the discipline knowledge you'll develop with our leading academic staff, who are experts in their respective fields. We think it's really critical to facilitate your career pathway at whatever stage you're at. Our professional enhancement program will prepare you for a new world of work as you develop critical employability skills in areas like communicating for impact, effective networking, foundations of data analytics, and making the perfect pitch for a job or project. Our graduate leadership program will help build your leadership capabilities. Of course, your learning extends beyond the classroom, and we have internships and study tours which give you hands-on connection with practitioners in the field, both in Australia and around the world. Perhaps a research career awaits. You can undertake a thesis with us as part of your master's program and build your pathway, perhaps through to PhD. Secondary school students can access our programs from a range of pathways. Undertake your bachelor's degree, graduate and then progress into work, or complete your bachelor's studies followed by separate graduate studies and then on to employment. But what about considering our innovative double bachelor's master's degree, which means you graduate with both qualifications in just 4 years? I'll show you how. Let's take a look at that bachelor's master's double program more closely here. You can combine any single arts bachelor's degree with any arts master's coursework degree. And this means that you'll graduate with both an undergraduate and a postgraduate degree in just 4 years instead of the usual 5. You'll save time and you'll save fees while taking advantage of the most extensive bachelor's master's offering in Australia. Our bachelor's degrees in criminology, global studies, media communication, music, politics, philosophy and economics, and of course arts, can be linked with any of our master's degrees through our unique double degree 4-year offering. So how does it work? You'll complete the first 2 years of your chosen bachelor's degree, and in your 3rd year you'll substitute undergraduate study for master's level study. On satisfactory completion of your bachelor's degree, you can go on to complete the rest of your master's program in the 4th year and final year. And now let's have a look at our graduate programs. Applied Linguistics. Language and linguistics is one of the most powerful tools we have, and this is even more important as the world and many different industries become more globalised. This program prepares you for careers across a range of sectors, from intercultural communications through to policy and the ever-advancing technology industry. This is another one of our flexible programs, allowing you to undertake any units in either on-campus, face-to-face or online. When you study bioethics with us, you'll develop the ability to provide analysis of biological and technological ethical questions relevant to individuals and society as a whole. Explore critical considerations in organ farming, healthcare management, medical resource allocation, and a host of other fascinating fields. Our director of the Monash Bioethics Centre, Professor Michael Selgelid, holds an appointment with the World Health Organisation, and participants in our Master of Bioethics have the opportunity to apply for an annual fellowship to work as an intern in the Global Health Ethics Unit at the World Health Organisation, headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. This program also has additional flexibility for students by offering both an on-campus face-to-face or online option to complete the program. Monash is the first Australian university to have a master's program in the rapidly emerging cultural and creative industries sector. In the Master of Cultural and Creative Industries, learn how a city's cultural influences impact its economy and financial stability. You'll also be introduced to a range of international creatives working in the cultural sector who'll give you critical insights into the success of some of the world's most culturally vibrant cities. Like all our graduate programs, the Master of Cultural and Creative Industries is supported by an industry advisory board, which is made up of national and international experts in the field, and they keep you in touch with the latest trends. In the Master of Communications and Media Studies, you'll play a leading role as a communicator in the digital economy. Our program prepares you to work in roles as diverse as journalism, public relations, brand and marketing communications, and digital media. With strong industry connections provided by key providers, few of whom you can see on screen right here, you'll have the option to commence in a 6-month graduate certificate or perhaps go straight into a master's degree. The grad certificate is also a pathway for the master's degree. Taught by a combination of leading academics and practitioners in the field, the Master of Strategic Communications Management and Graduate Certificate of Strategic Communications Management have both a strong applied focus, aligning closely with innovation taking place in the industry. So develop your expertise in audience research and analytics, advocacy and persuasion, public relations and crisis communications. You'll have the opportunity to tailor your studies in specialist streams including communication for social change and development, health communication, management, leadership and entrepreneurship, and public policy and political communication. Build your understanding and capabilities to address the political, economic, cultural and ecological challenges that can lead to extreme poverty, poor health, fragile governance, inequality and environmental vulnerability. International development practice has a global alumni network and very strong ties to the industry sector through the unique CoLab M mentoring program, where you'll be matched with professional mentors from around the world, and you'll receive their support in building networks and career options. Our world is shaped by big questions about global justice, war, peace, social movements, and interstate relations. The Master of International Relations enables you to deal critically and analytically with such questions, providing a window into the dynamic world of 21st century politics. Undertake specialisations in gender, peace and security, global migration, international diplomacy and trade, and political violence and counter-terrorism. The Master of International Relations can also be studied as a double degree with the Master of Journalism, and also as a double degree with our partner program at Shanghai Jiao Tong University in China. You'll spend a year at Monash and a year in China, graduating with 2 master's qualifications in those 2 years. A 6-month graduate certificate is also available. If you've ever tried using Google Translate for anything more than a few words, you'll appreciate the importance of why we need experts in both interpreting and translation studies. This area of work is in demand for highly trained experts. Our program is the national leader in this field, being endorsed by the peak governing body, the National Accreditation Authority for Translators and Interpreters. And it's also the only program in Australia with membership to one of the world's most oldest and prestigious International Association of University Institutes with Translation and Interpretation Programs, SUTI. There are also unique international double masters options. Study 1 year at Monash and 1 year overseas, graduating with 2 master's qualifications in just 2 years with our partners Jean Moulin University in France and Kobe University in Foreign Studies in Japan. Technology has transformed the traditional model of mainstream media, opening up the most exciting opportunities for storytelling in the history of journalism. The journalism program features extensive opportunities to develop practical experience and industry connections. You can enhance your skills and experience through a double master's with international relations, or spend 1 year at Monash and a year overseas through our partnership with Warwick University in the UK. The Master of Public Policy builds knowledge and skills for professionals in policy making and management across the spectrum of public sector activities. You can develop your understanding of the politics and processes of policy formation, the delivery of policy programs, and the political and structural realities that can influence such decision making. Combining expertise from across the university in areas such as social sciences, health, urban planning, business, law, engineering and education. You can focus your studies to contribute to a portfolio of professional development. As the growth rate of emerging economies doubles that of advanced economies in the years leading to 2030, sustainable tourism plays a critical role in the achievement of the United Nations Millennium Development Goals. Our International Sustainable Tourism Graduate Program meets the growing demand for specialists in tourism planning, marketing and industry management, who not only have a broad, deep understanding of global business activity, but also a clear insight into the consequences and opportunities of planning and policy making on the environment, society, culture and the economy. The Master of Environment and Sustainability, which is conducted with the Faculty of Science, is one of our additional Master's Program opportunities. Explore trends, issues and the science underlying global sustainability problems and learn how to evaluate, analyse and collaborate across sectors to effect change. Our Graduate Certificate and Graduate Diploma of Family Violence Prevention brings you into contact with the groundbreaking research, work and policy reform that's coming out of the renowned Monash Gender and Family Violence Prevention Centre. Develop specialised expertise in the area of family violence prevention, which is recognised as a critical area for social change and transformation. Monash hosts the only centre in the world dedicated to generating theoretically informed, evidence-based knowledge on how gender inequalities and dynamics affect peace and security in Asia and the Pacific, and how gender perspectives can bring about a change in the drivers of insecurity and conflict. Designed to equip policymakers, practitioners and future leaders with the requisite gender responsive knowledge and tools, the Graduate Certificate will significantly contribute to the development of equitable, inclusive and peaceful societies. If you wish to apply for any of our graduate programs or you want to know more, contact us at the addresses shown on your screen. Thank you for watching.